we're going to start off in a child's pose. Super nice for opening up your hips and your low back and just really the whole spine, kind of a reset. So sitting with your toes touching on your heels, you could take the knees narrow, or sometimes, especially if your low back feels extra tight today, you could take the knees kind of wide and just roll your heart down to the ground. And take some time just to breathe here. Okay, it feels so nice just to rest your weight on the earth. Let your upper body kind of spread open to the floor. And we want to think of the spine being very long and soft here, just neutralizing all the curves in the spine. Drawing big, beautiful breaths in. And enjoying really cleansing deep breaths out that compress all the torso inward. Okay, nice breathing. We'll take a few more breaths, a few more moments here. So settle in, get comfortable here, and just be. Stepping away from all the many roles that you fulfill in the world, just for a moment. Let your face relax. The whole thing, everything on your mat, just be heavy and soft, just for a moment. And hopefully you feel already the wonderful effects of just being grounded and slow and breathing deeply for a moment. Hopefully feeling connected to your environment, to the moment, as you just notice what's happening, how you're feeling. Okay, and since we have the knees quite wide, we might even begin to feel like we could bring in a little gentle extension to the spine. Okay, almost just looking forward at your hands. And you might come up on your elbows a little bit to do this, but thinking of extending your cervical spine, okay, the back of your neck to look forward at your hands. Okay, lengthening that spine, and then round your cervical spine by looking underneath yourself. So you're kind of rounding. So we're almost like we're doing like a little wave in the spine, inhaling to look forward and exhaling to look under yourself. Okay, gentle extension and flexion in your cervical spine. Inhale and exhale. Okay, take a few more, moving the shoulders away from your ears here. Okay, really moving and warming very gently all the neck muscles and connections. There's a lot going on there. Okay, we're going to pause that. We're going to walk the hands inward a little bit. Come up to your hands and knees here. And we're going to take that spinal extension and flexion into the whole spine. So we're going to include the low back in our movement now. We want a little lift in the belly muscles to keep the strength kind of wrapped around the low back, keep it safe. And we want strong upper body. So really intentional in our all fours. Okay, and with that strength of the arms and legs, we can get really long and soft in the spine. Okay, cat-cows with your inhale, cow pose. Pull your heart forward, extend your spine, tailbone and head point up. With your exhale, round your spine, push the floor, tailbone and head point down. Okay, a big deep bending in the spine. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe make the movement a little bit sideways, like a jump roping movement with your spine. Okay, rolling all the ribs out, getting all the little spots under your shoulder blades and in front of your chest. Okay, 2 more maybe. Stretching the back, stretching the front. 1 more. Okay, what a great movement for warming up the spine. Go ahead and find a neutral spine here. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and your hips. And we're going to take a little moment in a very soft downward dog shape. We can bend the knees and the elbows and just kind of move around. Wag your tail. Okay, shake your head. And I like to do little things with the hands and feet to stretch them out, like maybe come up on one fingertips of a hand at a time and stretch out that armpit a little more. And then switch to the fingertips of the other hand. Okay, and with the feet, maybe try rolling over the top of one foot, getting a great foot stretch there, toe stretch. Okay, try the other. If you get really adventurous, you could try the tops of both. Okay, and the fingertips. But ideally, we're just kind of stretching out our shape here. Okay, as you're ready from your downward facing dog shape, go ahead and walk towards your hands. Bend your knees really deeply, and we're going to take a little folding time to hang and sway your spine. So let that spine be really heavy. Let that head just hang. Maybe even grab your elbows here. Okay, thinking of opening up and kind of tractioning out the low back and the whole entire spine. We also get this great little gentle stretch across the backs of the legs. And if we want to make it more gentle, we would just bend the knees more. Let's roll up. We're going to square off the feet under the hips first. Okay, inhale here, push down into your feet. Roll it up. Okay, standing tall, reach up, look between your thumbs. Let's add in a little twisting here. Okay, from your standing position, with your exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder. Open your arms wide. Try to shine your hips forward to increase the twistiness of your twist. Okay, bring it back to center, big breath in. Look up between your thumbs. Other side, twist, exhale, left hand goes back, look at it, shine those hips forward, deep twist. Inhale back up to center, look up to your thumbs. And exhale, we're gonna roll it down. You can bend the knees here. Palms are coming down here, maybe bend the knees. Let's come halfway up for an inhale, looking forward. And a big fold on the exhale. We're just gonna slowly build a little flow that we can use to warm up. Okay, palms are coming down here. Go ahead and walk your hands back to, or walk your feet back to a plank. Remember, your plank can have your knees up or your knees down. Both are awesome, okay? With your exhale, we're gonna come to the floor. Squeeze your elbows in. Get ready for your cobra shape. When you inhale, pull your heart up. We're gonna think of the hands moving back, squished elbows. It can be a low cobra as well. Okay, with your exhale, just make your way to a downward facing dog. And we'll shake it out again here for a moment. So that'll be our little flow. We just ran through it slowly. And of course, you don't have to remember it, but we'll do it again and it should be familiar at least. A couple more breaths in your down dog. Okay, just a reminder that your down dog can also be a child's pose break. Whenever we come back and we take a down dog, you could also break in child's pose. Okay, same little flow. Again, here we go. Inhale, move your heart forward towards your hands. We're just going to take a plank on the way there. Exhale and walk to your hands and fold. Just like before, inhale, roll yourself up. Push down into your strong legs, lift your heart. Twist on your exhale to the right. Shine those hips forward. Inhale to stand, look up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stand. And exhale, fold. Knees are bent, maybe palms are down. Come up on your fingertips. Inhale and look halfway up. Unroll that spine. And then exhale to fold. Palms are down here. We're going to bend the knees, step it back to plank on your inhale. Remember, knees up or knees down, okay? With your exhale, squeeze the elbows in, come down. Cobra, inhale. Big cobra or little cobra. It's all good. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take a few more breaths here. Maybe you take a child's pose break. Okay, you should be feeling a little warmer in your joints. Our warm up is working to just make everything a little softer, a little safer to move. Okay, one more round, just like that. Inhale here for your plank, moving that heart forward so that you can exhale and step to your hands and fold. Okay, roll it all the way up, inhale. Maybe try doing this with your eyes closed. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Strong legs. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold on your exhale. Palms are down. Inhale, back to your plank. Elbows in as you exhale to the floor. Cobra, inhale. Squeeze your hands back. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, walk it out here. Again, one more round, just kind of holding in downward facing dog. And then we're going to get to flowing a little bit more. Okay. Keep listening to your body, taking breaks if you need them. We're going to get a little twisty here. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to get the right leg in the sky. Lift it nice and high. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Okay. And we're going to start to circle out the knee. Okay, getting a big movement in the hip. So if you needed to make this more gentle, you would just drop the left knee and just do it from the left knee. So either one is great. We're just going to move the hip around a little bit. Let's rewind that. Okay, nice work. Extend that right leg up to the sky. Extend that knee, take a big breath in, maybe look at your hands, a little extension in the spine in your three-leg dog. And with your exhale, step that right foot forward by your right hand. Go and drop the back knee, okay? Drop into the left hand and reach up with the right. We'll take a few breaths here. Just nice breathing and a low lunge with a little twist added. So make sure we have a little strength in the legs. We're pushing the floor at least a little bit with two legs down. Big stretch across the chest here. Think of bending both the bottom and the top elbow and opening the shoulders wide. Maybe close your eyes here. Just one more big breath. If all's going well and you feel like you want some strength in your legs right now, you can tuck the back toe and lift the back knee as high as you like. And then we're going to come back down with the right hand, okay? Finding yourself in a little lunge, we can step it easily back to three-leg dog. Right leg in the sky, looking at your hands maybe, little back extension. And exhale, drop that right foot, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to take our little vinyasa before we go to the other side. Should be familiar, here we go. Inhale for your plank. Exhale to your hands and fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stand. Shine those hips forward, lock them in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stand tall, lift up that heart, look up. Exhale, fold it. Halfway inhale, unroll that spine to look forward. Just like before, big fold on your exhale. Palms are down here. Inhale back to your plank, okay? If you like here, with your exhale down, you can hover your chest off the floor. With your inhale forward into cobra, you can just roll the tops of your feet down and keep your legs lifted, and we're in upward facing dog here, okay? If upward facing dog doesn't feel good, cobra is always a great move. Either way, roll yourself up and back to downward facing dog. We'll meet here. Shake it off. We're going to move into the other side. So feel free to drop the right knee if you need to. We're going to get the left leg in the air, bend the knee, and start to circle out that hip. Just a little movement here. And rewind it. Okay, this is a great opportunity to get a great stretch in the back of that right leg as we drop the right heel to the ground. Okay, let's extend the left leg. Big breath in, three-leg dog, looking at your hands maybe. Okay, with your exhale, step that left foot forward outside that left hand. We're gonna drop the back knee into a low lunge. Right hand roots down, left hand reaches up. We'll take a few breaths here. In this lovely low lunge, pushing the floor down with two legs. Bendy elbows and broad chest. Okay, stretching open, twisting the spine, making space all around the rib cage. Maybe for your last breath here, you tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and maybe warm up the legs a little bit more, if that sounds good to you. Okay, as you're ready, drop that left hand back down to a lunge. We're gonna step it back through upward, or three-leg dog with the left leg in the sky. Stretch it up. And with your exhale, set that left foot down, downward facing dog. Okay, let's go back to that same little vinyasa. Maybe we kind of throw in some little touches here and there to make it interesting. Here we go. Inhaling here, find your plank. Now, maybe you want to do a little hop here. As you exhale, you could hop halfway and then step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Maybe come up on your tippy toes to make it spicy, and exhale as you twist. Inhale back to center. Push that floor, tippy toe maybe. Exhale, twist. Whew. Challenging on the toes. Inhale back to center, look up. And exhale, fold, drop to those heels. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold on the exhale. Maybe start to hug your legs here. Palms are down. Now we might add a little hop as we step it back to our plank. Okay, exhale all the way down or hover. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog, big heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, walk it out. Let's take some breath here. Maybe a child's pose break is where you'd like to take your next 5 or 6 breaths. Okay, maybe downward facing dog is doing fine. Either way. Notice your heart rate. See if you could intentionally slow your heart rate. Should be feeling real warm right about now. Okay, we've warmed the hips, shoulders, arms, and legs, and a lot of the back and spine and core. So we're going to start to add on to our little flow. Should be familiar. Take in your last big breath wherever you are. Enjoying your time just being still wherever you are before we start to move again. Okay, we'll meet in downward facing dog. And of course, if you need more time, you just take your time, rest, jump back in. It's your practice. Okay, we're gonna get the right leg up in the sky, 3-leg dog here. Okay, maybe we look at the hands while we do that. Maybe we point the toe, who knows? It's fun. And with your exhale, step that right foot forward. drop it outside your right hand. Okay, we can drop the back knee here or we can keep it up. We're gonna get the right hand up. Now holding here, I want you to get real strong in your lower body. So if the knee is down in the back, great, still strong, 2 legs pushing down, the knee is up, either way, strong. You're gonna start to come up on your left fingertips. Keep breathing and raise yourself all the way up to standing here and hold and breathe, okay? Back knee down is great, all good. Push the floor with your legs. So we wanna keep that right knee just about over the right ankle if we could. We want the back leg to be strong and straight if it's lifted. And we want the arms so wide. And we make it maybe look back at the right hand. Okay, nice breathing here, letting the hips sink as low as you like. Maybe one more breath. Just holding in space. Okay, let's see if we could come down with the left fingertips first. So kind of a cartwheel movement as you let the left fingers down, left palm down, right hand down. Nice work, keep breathing. Inhale here, 3-leg dog, right leg in the sky. Maybe stretch that right foot as high as you like and look at your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog, right foot down. Okay, let's move it around a little bit. Let's shake it up with our little in-between vinyasa. Inhale for your plank. Exhale to your hands. You might add a hop, you might step, who knows? And fold. Inhale to roll up to standing, maybe adding tippy toes. Exhale, twist. Look behind. Low. Inhale to center. Look up. Exhale to the other twisting side. Look behind. Inhale to center and look up. Woo. Exhale, fold. Drop the heels if you were tippy toes. Okay, halfway up, inhale. And big fold on your exhale. Maybe hug the legs here. Palms are down. Inhale back to your plank. So hop or step is great. Exhale to the floor or hover. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Big heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll meet there. Walk it out. Shake it off. Let the heart rate come back down. We're going to go into the other side. Okay, here we go. With your inhale, left leg up in the sky. Okay, stretch it nice and high. Maybe look at your hands, maybe point the toe. And exhale, step the foot forward, find the lunge. Back knee up or down, yogi's choice. Okay, left hand up in the sky. Now we pause here to breathe and strengthen the legs against the floor. So pushing that floor down with front and back leg. Start to rise up on the right fingertips. Use your core strength. Pull yourself upright. And breathing here. I'm going to spin around to face you. All right, so I can look at you or look towards you while we're breathing here. Okay, think about these legs. We want them to be as strong as we can sustain. So if we need to drop the back knee just to save energy, we can do that. But either way, we're pushing down. Front knee is over the ankle. And the more active you make the legs here, the easier it'll be. So use those strong legs. Look back. Sink low. Beautiful twist movement in the spine here, really wringing out and renewing your spine and all of its attending muscles. One more breath in your big twisty lunge. Keep breathing. Come down with the right fingers, lightly like a leaf falling. And then the left hand. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Maybe look at those hands, stretch the foot high. And downward facing dog. Whew, set it down. Okay, vinyasa time. Inhale for your plank. Exhale to your hands. You hop, you step, and fold. Inhale to stand. Okay, tippy toes. Here we go. Maybe, maybe not. Exhale for one twist. Strong legs. Inhale to center. Exhale for the other twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, drop the heels and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale, hug your strong legs. Palms are down. Inhale back to your plank. Exhale, hover or to the floor. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, shake it off, team. Take a moment, let that heartbeat come back down. Okay, and we're just gonna add one more thing onto our shape that we're kind of cultivating right now. We're cultivating this twisted lunge. So remember, as we get deeper into the twisted lunge, you can always go back to a more gentle form or invent a more gentle form. But as long as you're in some kind of twisted lunge shape, you're still getting so many amazing benefits. Strengthening the legs, balancing the front and back, left and right, hips and legs. Okay, and then getting that beautiful twist action in your spine just really recalibrates. So renewing. Okay, here we go. Inhale here, right leg in the sky, looking at your hands. This time we're going to try to step through, okay? So with your exhale, try to step the right foot between your hands, okay? Just playing, shaking it up a little bit. Inhaling here, right hand up in the sky. With your exhale, strong belly muscles are going to pull you all the way up to standing, okay? With your inhale, I want you to drop your right hand and reach up with your left. Open up that whole left side and breathe right here, okay? I'm going to spin around to face you again. So if you need to, you can just drop the back knee, okay? And that would be quite a bit more gentle. Keeping that back knee up though, you can really stretch open your heart either way. Okay, so some folks are going to want to reach that right hand all the way back for the left leg, and that's great. Some folks are going to want to use the floor or float in the air, but I want you to make it your own. Maybe looking up if you want more of a back bend feeling. Maybe looking down if you want more of a twist. Make it your own shape. One more big breath. Now we come out the way we came in. Rise up with your arms parallel to the ground. Keep breathing. Left fingers down. Right hand down. Back to the lunge. Inhale, three-leg dog. Stretch the foot high. Look at those hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it off. Okay. Going back to our float, feel free to take a break, by the way. If you're like, instead of a flow, I think I need a break. Feel free to take it. Inhale for your plank here. Exhale to your hands. You can hop, step, and fold. Inhale straight up to standing. Okay, I'm going to keep going with the tippy toes. It's a fun challenge. Exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, center, and looking up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, center, and up. Exhale, heels down and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to your plank. Exhale through your chaturanga, elbows bend down. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, one more side, and then we'll send that flow home and let it go, okay? Here we go, inhale, left leg in the sky. Stretch the toe, look at your hands. We're gonna try to step through, okay? Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Okay, dropping into the right hand, inhale, left hand up. Exhale, pull yourself up to standing, passing through our twisted lunge. Okay, we're gonna make it even twistier. Here I come, spinning around again. Okay, so let the left hand drop, let the right hand lift. So we're deepening the twist and the back bend variables here. So if you need to drop the back knee, adjust that variable. So many variables you can play with. So with this new arrangement in the upper body. We have a bigger line across the right side, and we have a shorter line across the left side of the spine. So breathing deeply. Look maybe up, look maybe down. But push the floor. Some folks are going to want to grab the back leg with the left hand. Okay. All good if you want to try that out. One more big breath. Come out the way we came in, okay? Through the lunge with the arms parallel to the floor. Fingertips down, down to the lunge. Inhale, three-leg dog. Stretch that foot high. And exhale, downward facing dog. Set it down. Nice work. Let's flow through our vinyasa one more time. And then we're going to actually come down closer to the floor, get a little bit more grounded. Inhaling here, find your plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Inhaling here, up to standing. We can do it one more time, tippy toes. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and up. Exhale, heels down, and fold. Palms are down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, big fold. Okay, inhale here, back to your plank. Exhale, hover. Inhale for your cobra or your up dog. And we're gonna actually pause here for a moment and just breathe in your little back extension. So if you're in your cobra, your hips are grounded, your tops of your feet are pressing down, elbows back in. If you're in an up dog, maybe just one more breath. Coming down to cobra shape. And we're going to take ourselves closer to the ground in our snaky, grounded cobra pose. So you can always rest your head on the floor if you get tired of holding your cobra. But let the back work a little bit into shape with the palms under the shoulders, the elbows squeezing in. And you're thinking of lifting your heart. We're looking down so the back of the neck feels long and soft. And we're thinking of a little lift in the belly muscles as well. So trying to keep the low back really neutral. Keep breathing in your cobra shape, always coming out if you need to. Now, what if we added a little palm lift here? If we just lifted the palms, what if we lift the feet as well? Working that back body. Okay, we spend most of our lives bending forward, doing things in front of us. So it's so therapeutic to give all of that front musculature a break and let the back musculature spread things open. Take one more big breath here, lifting as high as you like into your back extension. And then with your exhale, come on down. Okay, ground your forehead. We're going to take the arms wide here. And take a moment just to soak up the glitter from your little back bend. When we contract the muscles in your back like that and extend your spine, it sends a lot of really exciting chemicals out into the bloodstream. So just enjoy that. Okay, we're going to turn this shape we're in like a floor cactus. Okay, we can call this floor cactus. We're going to turn it into a shoulder stretch. So keep your left cactus arm. It's just nice and cactusy. It's bent at the elbow. The palm is down. Okay, and then you're going to look over to the right and use your right hand to roll you onto your left side. Okay, the thing that stays out on the left side is your left cactus arm. So just to be sure that it feels okay in your shoulder and everything's good and groovy, you're going to adjust the angle of your left cactus arm by moving the elbow down or up until it feels just right. And you want to think about all this space between your the center of your chest through the whole left side, the left armpit to your elbow. That's what you're stretching. So once everything's comfortable, tuck your knees in, commit, and we're just gonna breathe here for a few breaths. And I'm gonna spin around again to face you. So such an awesome shoulder stretch. I just love this one. So do take advantage of it. It's going to really help open up the chest and shoulders, giving your neck a break, giving your upper back a break. Maybe just close your eyes. If everything's going great here and you want to open up the line of the space across your chest even more, you can reach up with your right hand, okay, and spread the chest even wider. Okay, focus on that big opening in the front of that left shoulder here. You can even push the floor down a little bit with your left arm to kind of lean into that stretch, make it active. This is one stretch that I like to give quite a long time to work. Okay, so feel free to take a break at any time, of course. But I'm just going to give us a few more breaths here. I want you to get a nice press down against the floor in that left hand. Okay, take in your last breath right here. Let's come out slowly. There's no rush. Okay, you can drop the right hand if it was up. Extend your knees. Roll back to central cactus. Roll back to your central floor cactus. And just take a moment here. Notice how the left shoulder feels as all of the blood from the arm and body rush back toward each other. Should be feeling some nice feelings in that shoulder. Let's do the other side. So now we have the right arm is going to be the cactus arm. We're going to look over to the left and roll onto the right side. Drop your head. Okay. You can tuck your knees in once you feel like you're comfortable. And remember to make that right arm angle perfect. I like my elbow a little higher than the shoulder on this side and a little lower than the shoulder on the other. It's just kind of an instinctive thing. Maybe you discover something like that and really treat the sides as individuals. Okay, but be comfortable here. Close your eyes and let yourself settle into this nice stretch. Once you feel a bit more settled in, there's two things you can experiment with. One is the push down of the right hand. You can give a little push to the floor for a little extra opening. And the other one is the reach up of the left hand. Nice breathing here. Spin around to face you again, but I want you to stay and just enjoy opening up that shoulder. We collect a lot of tension in that all that space around the shoulders. Our shoulders work so hard. It's a hard job. I'm going to give you some more time here, so settle in. Taking your last breath here. Come down slowly. Extend your knees back to central cactus. Okay, let the blood flow back into that right arm again, and hopefully the shoulders feel really nice on both sides. From here, use your hands under your shoulders to press yourself up and back. Okay, I love pairing that shoulder stretch with a puppy pose. Okay, big stretch into your chest. So from your hands and knees, keep your hips over your knees and just walk your hands out until your forehead comes down. Okay, puppy pose or open heart pose. Nice breath here. Okay, really opening up the shoulders, chest, heart, throat to the floor. So I'll give you some more time here. I'm going to give you some things to think about. Think of lifting your belly muscles up and away so your lower back is really neutral. Let the curve of your spine move into your upper back instead. Extending that heart downward and open. Maybe even press down into your fingertips and think of looking at your hands. Just one more big breath here in your puppy pose. Take your time walking yourself out. Okay, nice opening in the chest and shoulders today. Okay, we're going to sit the hips over to one side. And shake your legs out. Rest heap. Okay, great upper body twisting, stretching, opening in the chest and the heart. I want to get a little more stretchy in your legs now, okay, to complement that. So we'll take stacked logs pose first. So we'll start with the gentle version and then we'll see if we want to move it into a deeper version or not. So we'll have the left leg extended and we'll bend the right knee. And you want to get your right foot so that it's resting on your left thigh bone just above your knee. So on the knee is not comfortable. And then we want a nice flex in the right ankle and the left. So dorsiflexion in the ankle to keep them safe. If you ground your hands beside you and make your longest spine, just sit up nice and tall here and start to push the floor down with both legs, okay? So the lower body is pushing down all the time. So we want to look for a big stretch along the inside of the right hip here, okay? We've also got a left leg stretch going on in the back there, but mostly in the right hip. So if this is quite enough, just stay here. Maybe even think of moving the heart forward as you push the legs down to increase that stretch, okay? Now, if you feel like it's not really getting the stretch that you want, you're gonna bend the bottom leg as well and try that. Still the feet are flexed, still the legs are pushing down, still the heart is moving up and forward all the time, okay? But you wanna stack the legs, okay? You can always back it up. So we'll take a few more breaths here in whichever one works for you. Push the legs down into the floor. Long spine. And maybe leaning forward. We can also lean back and just kind of lean out of it. And that's a really gentle way to do it. Feel free to invent new options here. Okay, what a great stretch for that lower body. We're going to take the hands out in front, perhaps, if everything's going well, and just take a few more breaths. Push down. Okay, great release for the whole hip. Okay, outer hip, inner hip on both sides and into the low back. Take your time kind of extracting yourself from that. Okay, we want to lean back. We want to kick both legs out. Whatever they were doing, just kick them out and kind of windshield wiper. And we'll just do the other side. So we'll start in the gentle and maybe we move deeper, maybe not. We'll take the right leg straight leg and the left leg is bent leg. Stack it just above that right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Flex the ankles all the way around, pushing that earth away with your legs. Okay, So this is a great stretch, and there's no reason to move any further if you're getting everything you need here. Okay, you could always lean forward to get more stretch. You can bend the bottom knee inward and stack the knees and ankles really precisely, okay, if you like. But there's no reason to move further than makes you happy. Okay, but we'll take a few more breaths wherever you are in your pigeon stretch. You want to think about the outer hip melting open. Just visualize all the softness behind your hips. Okay, inner hip, the low back too. What a great opening for the low back. Okay, you could always lean back here if you needed to back out. Sometimes when we work into the hips and we release tension around the hips, it can be sometimes a little scary, I find, almost emotional, and that's okay, and that's normal. So feel free to back out anytime those hips get to be a little too much. Okay, with that, take your last breath in your stacked logs pose, really resetting that lower body. And then we're gonna lean back out of this slowly. No rush. Both feet down. We can windshield wiper the legs one more time. Okay, great work. Next time those knees point up, just pause them. You plant your feet and then plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Okay, and you can come down to your elbows here and support yourself on your elbows. Okay, I like to flip my palms up for this one. You might like to flip them down. It's a yogi's choice thing, so you just do what feels nice. But we're going to keep the elbows under the shoulders and start to press the heart up, 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 up. So you're lifting your whole entire rib cage upward, and you're going to feel a great stretch across your shoulders in the front, okay? Now, of course, if this is enough, no reason to go any further, of course. But if you like, you can tuck your chin and let your head fall, but keep your chin tucked to keep your neck safe. We'll take a few more breaths here in your fish pose. Okay, another variation you can play with is putting your legs up in the air while you do this. Circle out your ankles. Okay, wherever you are, plant your feet, pull your chin back in, and move your elbows out to the side. We're gonna roll it all the way down. Okay, one gentle twist before we rest. Just drop your knees to the right. You can cactus your arms maybe, and look to the left. And take some nice breathing here. Let the shoulders draw downward and the heart open upward. Let's bring the knees through center over to the left. Look to the right. Close your eyes. Let the heart spread open. One more time here. Big breathing. And we can bring it back to center here. Extend those arms and legs. And find Shavasana. Welcome to Shavasana. It's time to rest. So here's the most important part of our yoga practice, where we let go of any sense of doing and we just are. And just allow yourself to be here, noticing everything about how you feel, your environment. Let the breath be natural, like sleeping breath. Let the body be soft, like sleeping body. eyebrows melt away from each other. Forehead is soft. So I would love for you to rest just like this for as long as you can. This is where I'll leave you for our practice today. Thanks so much.